everybody, it's me, Jenny. Today is 27 weeks. I am in my third trimester. I'm super duper excited. Today was a very eventful day. I woke up this morning at like 7:30. Went to the hospital because I had to do my second glucose testing. My first one came back pretty bad. It was supposed to be around 140 and it was around 180. So she wanted me to do my another test, which was 3 hours, and she told me to get there at 8 o'clock. So I went to the lab, and they were like, well, we don't have an order for you to do a test today. So I went back to my doctor's office, and they didn't open until 8:30, and I was like, well, what the hell was the point in me showing up at 8 o'clock? So anyway, I eventually I was fit to leave and go eat breakfast because I was not going to voluntarily not eat all day. So as we were walking out the door, I ran into a nurse, and she's like, here, we don't leave it with them because they'll lose it, and blah, 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 which goes to show you how crappy our hospitals are here in San Angelo. So anyway, they took some blood and made sure that I was within levels, and I was. So they gave me the nasty drink. I had to drink the lemon lime one. Ugh. I'd rather drink the orange one than the lemon lime one any day. So we got that started, and then I had my 3D sonogram, and I am so excited. He is so cute. We didn't get a very clear picture. He was all sorts of comfortable in there. He had like the placenta right here, and he had his arms up in here, and he had the cord right here. So he was very comfortable in there. They didn't charge us the full $100. They just gave us, made us pay $25. So that kind of really helped out. My mother-in-law was going to pay for it, and she did. She paid the $25. So thank you, Leslie. I have a whole bunch of pictures on my Facebook page now, but I don't know if you can see it, but there he is. Let me turn off the screen here real quick. So that's the 3D one. You see that that's his hand, well, kind of like part of his hand, and then right here is the placenta. And so we kind of had a hard time seeing him, but I love that picture. You can see his little nose. His nose looks so different from Devin's. This was Devin's 3D sonogram. So they look different. I hope that kid kind of looks like me, because he really looks like Christopher. But we did get an amazing profile picture, regular. Woohoo, little baby Caden. And you can see the knees right there and the tummy. He's just so cute, hanging out in my belly. And he is just a little over 2 pounds. He's a little bit on the heavy side, but I think that's just because I've been going just a little bit crazy on eating all the candy, which I have not had any candy in the last 2 days. I really am going to try and start getting in that mindset that I was in before I got pregnant with Caden, because I had lost like 20 pounds and I was doing really good and just kind of went crazy. I think I exchanged the cigarettes for the candy, so I just have to get off the candy for a little bit, and I think I'm doing pretty well. We went to McAllister's afterwards, and I had like their Southwest turkey melt and a Greek salad, which I really love Greek salads because hello, I'm Greek. So my doctor was like, well, I fully suspect that we'll be calling you by the end of the day to let you know what we have to do, what the next step is, and never called. So either that's really good news, or they just got too busy and didn't call me. So I'm going to call them in the morning, and hopefully they'll tell me that the 3-hour test came back better, because I really have been trying to eat better in the last few days. So I just love sonogram appointments, and as crappy as my morning was on trying to get the sugar test started, seeing that baby just made everything better. And my mom was there, my husband was there, my mother-in-law was there, and my son was there. Devin just was like, pay attention to me, pay attention, look at me. So we're going to have a few issues of jealousy. That's okay. So yeah, so the gestational diabetes things. Oh, last week I had to go to the emergency room. I was at work, and it started off like a sunspot, but it was white, and it was right there in the middle of my vision. It was like right here. And it was just like this little white ball. I couldn't see my register. I couldn't see my customers. And it was there. If you have a sunspot, you expect it to go away like after 5 minutes, and it didn't. And it really scared me. So I called my boss, and I was like, I need to go to the emergency room because something's going on and I don't feel right. And so we went, and they were like, well, it sounds like it's a migraine with a visual anomaly, like it's pushing on that part of your brain and it's making you see weird things. So they said it could be an indication of a stroke. And that actually happened to be the day, the 6-year anniversary of my dad passing away from a brainstem stroke. So when they said the word stroke to me, I kind of freaked out, and so I stayed, and they brought my blood pressure down because, of course, when I got there, I was really scared. I was really freaked out. And they took an MRI to make sure that I didn't have like a mini stroke, and also that I didn't have blood clots. And everything came back fine, so they just said to make sure I eat on a regular basis, that I get enough sleep, and that I'm drinking enough water, because anything that can bring on a migraine, this could be the last one that I have in the pregnancy, or it can be the beginning of more to come. And apparently it really is induced by pregnancy, so I hope it never happens again. It was just really, really frightening. And I think it really scared Chris, and it scared my mom. So I feel like on top of, with the gestational diabetes, on top of the migraine that I had last week, I really don't want to work anymore. They leave me alone by myself for too long, and it's just really uncomfortable. So Chris is trying to find a job. He's been applying at Sitel, and he actually even talked to my boss to see if I quit, if he would hire Chris, and he was like, it's not that I don't think you'd be a good worker, it's just that you'd only be around for a few months, because if Chris gets a teaching job, he's gone in August. So he has 2 interviews next week for, I think they're assistant band director jobs. I don't think he's really even going for any band director jobs. So hopefully, I pray to God that he will get a job. I am really starting to freak out. This baby will be here in 2.5 months, and we don't know if he's going to have a job. We don't know where we're going to live. We don't know if we're going to have an extra bedroom for this baby, or if him and Devin are going to have to share a room. I need to plan for a baby, and I can't do it because people are coming in with 10 years experience, or both of their parents happen to be band directors, so, which doesn't seem very fair. But if y'all could maybe throw a shout out to the God up above, and pray that my husband gets a job, it would help out. At least pray for his heart, because he's heartbroken. So anyway, if it's in run out of time, that's my little pregnancy update, and little pictures of the baby. Oh, your baby nose. Alright, everybody. Also check out my tips on how to quit smoking. I don't know if you watched it. Lots of good tips, and if you decide to quit smoking, let us know. We can be your cheerleader. Anyway, have a great week, and I will see you again sometime in the future.